Welcome back to JLW2 Gaming. We're going to continue teaching you guys how to set up a ship and set up your ground so you don't die as much and can get through the content very easily. So we shall see you in there. Now that we're done with this mission, let's check out everything we got. This is a patrol. If we open up our episodes and we go all the way to Jules Discovery, Sentinels is the next patrol that's opened up to us, and this is Sentinels. So yeah, you can play it as you find them if you want to. You level a lot faster doing patrols, which is why I'm really not wanting to do that, because I want to get gear and show you guys how to build correctly as you're coming up through the missions. You can level very fast in this game if you really, really want to. I would say I could be 65 in about 3 days. Or less. But that is not the point. The point is for you guys to understand how to do this correctly and not die all the time. If you're doing patrols and what have you, you're not getting the same kind of gear. You're not getting the gear that will make it easier for you later on. A big chunk of the gear is in these episodes. I've known a lot of people who say episodes are outdated, you don't need them anymore, you can get it through reputation and all this. You still need some of this gear in here to put together a good build. It's just the way it is. So let's check what we got, the big picture. We'll open our mission journal.
I hope that your new starship has performed to your
and what do we got? We got a warhead, which is torpedo damage, which we're not using, cannon damage, and energy, and a pistol and a rifle. So let's take this one, which is beam weapon damage. And we've leveled up. We'll head there in a little bit. So for now, let's see, what do we got here? We can delete this. Oh, smash and grab is the next mission. Alright, we're at a point now where we're going to make a decision. And after we do all this, we'll make our decision. We'll accept this, and I'll tell you why. We're going to keep this around because I think we're getting a new ship, and I'm hoping we get another slot for devices. Normally I delete them, as you recall, to get the EC, but drain expertise, more science-based, not interested. This, the manifold, which is slightly better than the one we have. So we'll put this one on. This is 7.5, and this is... Actually, it's exactly the same as the one we have. Never mind. So, we'll head over to New Romulus and get our... Oh, we got skills. Let's see. What are we doing? Okay, weapon amplification and weapon specialization. This is crit chance, and this one is crit severity. So actually, we're going to take weapon specialization because chance is more important to begin with than severity. There's a massive argument over that, but yeah, it kind of is. If you can get your crit chance up, your crit severity is better. And same with this, even though we're going to take crit for this green thing down here, we're going to take the crit chance with mine weapons and torpedo, even though we're not going to use them probably. Now, we got one ground point to put in, and we're going to take improved weapon criticals, of course. And then this opens up this, which is improved range damage bonus while using aim or the dodge effect on using crit. And as I've said, I'm a big fan of if it's dead, it can't hurt me. So I like to put out a lot of damage. Okay, let's head to New Romulus for our promotion, and we're stuck flying because there's no transwarp. So when we get there, we will deal with our promotion. Alright, we're here for our promotion on New Romulus. Remember to beam down to New Romulus. We made that primary so it shows up where we need to be. Remember to beam down to the control center, not just New Romulus itself. Also, we forgot to do something this morning, which is duty officers. So we're going to do this real quick. It is better to do it in space, but we're low level, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Let's see how much dilithium we got from that. And we got a piece of gear, too. So there, we're already having extra dilithium. That's good. So we did get a fairly nice deflector. Restoration, improved shield healing, hull capacity, starship shield capacity, and the drain expertise, which we don't really need, but compared to what we have, which is control expertise, drain expertise, and perception, having stuff that gives shield restoration, hull capacity, and shield capacity is a godsend. So we're going to put that on. And let's go do our promotion real quick. I believe it is upstairs. No, it's in the... Go to the shuttle bay. So we're getting a new ship, apparently. Usually that's the only time they send you to the shuttle bay, if you're getting a new ship or a shuttle. Let's see what we end up for a new ship. Now, I'm not exactly sure. I'm thinking probably a Mogai or somewhere in that area. Well, we just leveled for coming down here. Let's acquire a ship. Get a new starship. And, yeah, a Mogai. And, no, we don't have that one. 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 Nope. So we're stuck with a Mogai. Now, if I go to the Fed side, I can get a Fed ship. They do not cloak. I do like the ability to cloak as a Romulan. You would probably be flying the heavy cruiser or the heavy escort if I go to turn these missions in on the Fed side. I would be able to use Fed ships because I am Fed aligned. But for the most part, just take the free ship, and you can tell it's the free ship by this. If you look at the bottom here, when I highlight this, that little blue symbol, that's the symbol for a free ship that we get. And as you go through, you look at that one, it costs 1,000 Zen. You look at this one, 17,000 dilithium. We don't have 17,000 dilithium. That one's 17,000 dilithium, 17,000 dilithium, 1,000 Zen, 1,000 Zen, 1,000 Zen, 1,000 Zen. You're getting the idea here. But if you want to be a Romulan and fly a Fed ship, by all means, go for it. But we're going to buy this ship. And the Tomed, that sounds good. I'm not really big on... renaming ships all that much. Okay, so we're on to here. And we're going to purchase this skill. And we don't have any ground. Let's check our traits. Okay, we opened up another trait. And for this one, Out of everything we have here, which is a lot of resists and sturdy and all this other good stuff, we're going to say kit performance. And from what I see so far, if we don't get any new traits unlocked to us, the next one will probably be field technician, mainly for the readiness. So we take kit performance. Now personal space traits, we're going to, it is a toss-up in here. In here, it is a toss-up between innocuous, which is crit severity and threat generation, less threat generation, and elusive for defense. I'm actually going to take the crit, of course, because I want to crit harder, or hit harder when I do crit. The next one, if we don't get any new ones opened up to us, will probably be elusive. But for now, that's what we have. So now that we've done both of those, let's walk over here to this ship guy. And now, because we know we have a new ship, it's right here. By the way, here's the ship we got from the Christmas event. And it has a council on it. Anti-proton weapons on it. They level with you. It would be nice, but I'm not going to do that. It has pets. The Lost Souls of Graythor. It has deflectors, standard issues, all this stuff. It also has a trait. If I fly this ship and level it, once I hit 50 or 60, it opens up for the traits. So there's a big thing there. But, as I said, we're not going to use it because most guys leveling do not show up during free events. So what we're going to do is take all this nice stuff off this ship. And then we're going to transfer it over to the Mogai. So here is the Mogai, Heavy Warbird. I'm going to ready this ship, so it is now ready, now that we've taken everything off of our ship. Now, we have torpedoes, which I'm not going to use. These give you absolutely nothing for deleting them, because it's a free ship. Free ship stuff does not actually count. So we'll keep this beam, just because we're kind of using going with a beam theme. And then we'll put this beam back here, and we're missing a beam. I thought we had another plasma beam. Yeah, we do. Okay. So, now, we have to compare control expertise, drain expertise, perception. This one is better. So, we do that. Now, we need to compare these. Flight speed, turn rate, everything's better on the green one here. So we're going to stick with the green one. We'll move this up here. The max speed is better, but I'm losing the shield power based on my singularity core. So I'm going to stay with this one. And our shield is slightly better because it reduces disruptor damage. If we didn't have this shield, I would say go with the one that came on that ship. Now let's see here. We got, okay, yeah, we did. We got an extra slot, which makes life handy. And then we can still run our power transfer rate council. And we got 2 tactical councils. Let's see here. We got 5.6 and 7.5. So the plasma, for now, seeing how we have 2 of these higher level ones, I'm going to run them because they actually give me more stats, 7.5 compared to the 5.6, which does help. Now, shield regeneration rate, seeing how those are the only science councils we seem to have. Yeah, these are all engineering councils. We're going to run both of these science councils for shield regeneration rate. And these can be, if you notice, I tend to use my ships as storage. They are fairly nice for that. You can shove all kinds of good stuff that you're really not using right then and there on those, keeping up room for your stuff that you get drops as you get them. Now, yeah, this is actually a very nice ship. I'm not a big fan of upside down because it is an upside down city. If you notice, the city comes down this way. If the ship was, they won't let you spin it the other way, but yeah, it's actually, this is the hull of the ship, and then this is the top, and these are supposed to be like sails. It looks really cool. Don't get me wrong, it does. But hopefully we can get somewhere with this new mole guy. Now, we just traded for a slower ship. It will actually be slower. It will actually turn slower. But it will have more firepower because it has more beams and what have you.